Hello, my name is Eloine, and I attended Chanel for the Law in Practice program for the year 2023-2024. So first of all, what did I enjoy the most about my placement here? I think that I enjoyed multiple things, but the one thing that I really enjoyed was the exposition to the work environment, because there is a big difference between working for university and learning very theoretical things and having more practical work in a company such as Chanel. The knowledge that you gain is really practical, as I've said, and it can cover a wide range of areas, such as, for example, data privacy, ESG, compliance, consumer law, etc. So I really enjoy being exposed to those different practice areas, and it helps with deciding what I want to specialize in the future. Then what were the main skills that I developed during the placement? I would say that I developed a range of soft skills, for example, communication, organization, and presentation skills, and also more practical skills, such as drafting skills or applying really specific knowledge to a specific topic. I would say that I really developed my legal research skills as well, because often the business would come to legal with a question and we would need to do some legal research to answer that question. So not only would it force me to enhance my legal research skills, but also my communication skills, because I would need to sort of translate what I've learned from this legal research into something that anybody with a non-legal background can understand. So this is a really good exercise, I would say. And finally, I would say that I also develop my organization skills, because you need to be able to jump from one task to the other while still having this good structure in your work and delivering something that is good. And I think that keeping a good to-do list for that is really useful. And also having a good communication with your manager and people in your team, so that they can know if you need to have more work or if you have reached, for example, your full capacity in your workload. Then reflecting now, what did I learn overall about legal practice from the placement? I would say that my answer would be different from someone who practiced law in a private practice, for example, in a law firm, because what really struck out to me was the importance of commercial awareness. With the changes in the politics and the passing of new bills, it can really impact the company in multiple different ways. And I think that really keeping ahead of the changes in the economy and politics is something that is really, really important for companies as big as Chanel. And I would add that practicing law is also a learning journey. I see lawyers in my team who are still attending courses and webinars just to keep an updated knowledge on what they're doing. So it's really important, and it's something that I really like, because it really keeps things interesting. It's not because you leave university that you really stop learning about law in general. So that's what I really enjoyed. And finally, I would say that not a day looks like the others. Practicing law in-house, you really are doing tasks that are linked to the project that you are involved in. And so one day you might be advising the business on project claim, for example, and on another day you will, for example, do legal research for some answers on subjects such as ESG or data privacy. So it's never repetitive, and this is what I really enjoy. And then how did the placement help me consider my career path? I would say that I met a lot of lawyers during my placement, and all had some different backgrounds. Some trained in-house, some trained in a private practice in law firms. And I had the conversation about the pros and cons about training in-house or in a law firm, and also being exposed to a more range of jobs in the legal area. For example, not just lawyers, but also legal operation officers and paralegals. I think that it really helps me with keeping an open mind about the possibilities for me in the future. And this is something that I really appreciated.